Hi, welcome to this video demonstration showing you how to apply for carer's benefit on MyWelfare. Go to whatever browser you use and search for MyWelfare. You can then select MyWelfare homepage. You will be brought to the MyWelfare homepage. Here you will see a list of services that you can apply for. Today we're going to select the Caring for Others chip. And here you will see carer's benefit. We'll now select Find Out More. You are now on the Carers Benefit MyWelfare page. Here you can see information in relation to what is Carers Benefit, who can get Carers Benefit, how to prepare for your Carers Benefit application, other caring payments, and what you will be asked for. It's important to note that the CarMed 1 form must be completed if you wish to proceed with your application. But if you are caring for a child under 16 and already receive domiciliary care allowance, you will not be asked to provide details of their care needs or submit a CarMed 1 form as it was covered in the domiciliary care allowance application. You can pause this video at any stage to read this page in more detail. When you're ready, you can select Apply Now. You will be asked to log in with your verified MyGov ID account. If you do not have one, or if you have forgotten your password, you can select either option at the bottom of the screen. If you do have your MyGov ID account, you can proceed and enter your email and password. A text message with a code will be sent to your phone number. Please enter the code here. You are also provided with information in relation to what questions you will have to answer as part of the application. Please review these carefully, and when you're ready, please select Begin Application. The first part of the application is in relation to your address. Please review the address that is associated with your account below and change it if it's not where you currently live. To change your address, you can select here and start typing in your address or your area code. But if your address is correct, you can tick here to confirm that the address that you have provided above is the address where you currently live. Once you're happy with this, you can select Save and Continue. The next part of the application is caring details. You are asked what is the PPS number of the person you are caring for, what is the first name of the person you are caring for, and what is the last name of the person you are caring for. Also, please provide the date of birth of the person you are caring for. You will note that this date of birth is over the age of 16. Once you're happy, select Save and Continue. Caring Details Medical Form. The Carers Benefit application consists of multiple parts. Your application will not be assessed unless both of the following are provided. This online application completed by you and the paper medical form, the CarMed 1 form, completed by the doctor of the person you are caring for. The CarMed 1 form is available to download on gov.ie. You're asked, has your doctor completed the CarMed 1 form? Your application is not complete without the CarMed 1 form. You will be asked to upload this form in the document section of this application. You can select Yes or No. Once you're ready, select Save and Continue. Caring Details, Caring Circumstances. You are now asked, are you currently caring for Max? If you answer yes, you will be asked, when did you begin caring for Max? And if you answer no, you will be asked, when will you begin caring for Max? For this demonstration, I'm going to select yes and put in the date. Next is hours of care. You are asked to be specific as possible about how many hours of care you will provide each day to Max. Please fill in the average hours of care for each day. I have used the example of 5 hours each day. When you're happy with your answers, select Save and Continue. Next is caring details, living circumstances. You're asked, do you live with Max? Yes or no. And if you select no, you're asked, what is Max's address? How far away does Max live from you? What communication systems links your household with Max's household? For this demonstration, I'm going to select yes, I do live with Max. Does Max attend a care centre or other care settings? If you select Max attends during the day, you're asked the number of days, the name of the care centre or the care setting, and the address. If you select Max stays overnight, you're asked how many nights, the name of the care centre or care setting, and again the address. Max attends during the day and stays overnight. Again, you're asked for the number of days, the number of nights, a name of the care centre or care setting, and the address. Or Max does not attend a care centre or other care settings. The next question is Max currently in a hospital or residing in a nursing home? If yes, if the person you are caring for is currently in hospital or in a nursing home, you must provide a discharge letter before carer's benefit can be awarded. This can be done via Manage My Claim on your account dashboard after submitting your application. You can also find out more information about the criteria for carer's benefit on gov.ie. If you select No, you can then proceed to save and continue to the next part. We are now on to the employment. You are asked, have you been employed at any time within the last 6 months? If you select yes, you're asked for your employer's name. If you've had more than one employer, you can add another employer here. Do you make payments towards private health insurance? If you select yes, you answer how much, and no, you can just continue. If you select no, you just continue to the next question. Have you been self-employed at any time within the last 6 months? If you select yes, it asks what type of self-employment work have you done in the last 6 months? And here is a free text box where you can give your answer. You're asked to please confirm the date you first started self-employment. And what year did you submit your most recent income tax return and self-assessment? Please confirm the number of self-employment hours you work per week during the above submission year. And have you been self-employed for at least 16 hours per week or 32 hours per fortnight for any of the 8 weeks within the last 6 months? You can select yes or no. And please enter the number of self-employment hours you currently work per week. And the last question is, do you intend to leave self-employment or reduce your hours if awarded carer's benefit? If yes, you're asked please confirm the date you will leave self-employment or reduce your hours. And do you know what date you intend to return to self-employment or return to your current work hours? And here you can also enter the date. Next question. Are you currently engaged in training or education? If you are, you must provide a completed educational declaration, a CAR ED1 form. So you can select yes or no. Do you intend to engage in or continue any of the following activities while in receipt of carer's benefit? And you can tick all that apply. If you select employment, you're asked what care arrangements will be made while you are engaged in employment, self-employment, training or education. You can fill in your answer in the free text box. self-employment. You're asked the same question, and also please confirm how many hours a week you intend to be engaged in self-employment if you're awarded carers benefit. For training or education, again, you've got a free text box where you can give your answer. Or no, I will not be engaging in any of these activities. If you're happy with your answers, you can then select Save and Continue. We are now on to care needs. Here you are asked a number of questions about Max's physical or personal care, such as, does Max need help or assistance to eat or drink? If you select yes, you are given a free text box to give details of help and support. Does Max have difficulty washing themselves without help? Again, if yes, you're given a free text box to give details of help and support. Does Max have difficulty dressing themselves? If yes, you're given a free text box to give details of help and support. Does Max need help using the toilet? If yes, you're given a free text box to give details of help and support. Does Max have continence problems such as wetting or soiling? If yes, you're given a free text box to give details of needs and care. Does Max have hearing or vision difficulties? Again, if yes, you're given a free text box to give details of difficulties and care. Does Max have difficulty walking or moving around? If yes, you can tick all that applies on this list. Or none of the above. Please tell us about Max's difficulty walking or moving around. Again, you're given a free text box with details of difficulties and care. And does Max often require care during the night? If yes, you're given a free text box to give details of nighttime care. If you're happy with all your answers, select Save and Continue. The next part of the care needs is learning, behaviour, memory or mental health. You are asked, does Max experience challenges communicating with other people? If yes, again there's a free text box here to give details of help and support. Does Max have a learning or behavioural disability that affects them day to day? If yes, there's a free text box to give details of disability and care. Does Max have a mental health condition? If yes, again you have a free text box here to give details of condition and care. Does Max experience memory loss or have any dementia? If yes, you have a free text box to give details of impact and care. And does Max experience loss of consciousness? If yes, please give details in the free text box here. Once you're satisfied with your answers, select Save and Continue. Continuing with care needs, we're now asked for additional information. Additional supervision and care needs might include the use of specialised equipment, techniques to help with breathing, special feeding arrangements, dialysis, dressing wounds, stomach care requirements, special transport arrangements, preparation of and/or administration of medication. You are asked, does Max have any additional care that haven't already been mentioned in this application? If yes, there is a free text box for you to give details of additional care needs. Do you have any other concerns about Max's condition or care needs that you would like to share? If yes, there's a free text box here for you to write your concerns. Once you're happy, select Save and Continue. Next section, we're on to child details. Child support payment. The child support payment is an increase on your social welfare payment for a child dependent. If you are in a relationship and you would like to apply for the child support payment, your partner's income must be less than €400 before tax per week to be considered eligible. You can find out more about the child support payment on gov.ie. You are asked, do you have any dependent children? If your answer is no, you can select Save and Continue to the next part. But if your answer is yes, you will be asked, would you like to apply for the child support payment for your children, your dependent children? If you say yes, you'll then be asked to please provide the PPS number for each child. Here you will insert the PPS number. If you have more than one children, you add a child here. If you're happy with your answers, then you select Save and Continue. If you selected that you wished to claim the child support payment, you will then be presented with this question: what is your relationship status? You can select from the list in front of you. If you select cohabitant, married, or in a civil partnership, you will be asked a further question. What is your partner's income each week before tax? You can select 400 or more, or from 0 to 399. Once you're happy with your answer, select Save and Continue. Next, you're asked for relationships, your partner's details. So what is your partner's PPS number? Does your partner earn income from employment or an employment scheme? If yes, please provide the company name and the weekly gross earnings in euro. Is your partner self-employed? If yes, the type of work, weekly earnings in euro. Does your partner receive rental income? If yes, the weekly amount in euro. Does your partner have savings, investments, property or capital worth over €20,000? If yes, the total amount. Does your partner receive income from any other source? If yes, source of other income and the weekly income in euro. Once you're happy with your answers, select Save and Continue. We are now onto the document section. Here you will be asked to upload a photo or a scan of the documents needed to support your application. You'll also be asked if you would like to upload any other documents in relation to the claim. If you do wish to do this, you can select Yes, and you can choose the file or you can drag and drop. I'll show you how to drag and drop now. Here is a document on my desktop, and you just pull it in to the box. You're then asked, is this a medical document? You can either select Yes or No. If you wish to add another file, you can select here and do the same, or choose File. You also have the option of posting in any documents you wish, and here is the postal address. But if you're happy with everything so far, you can select Save and Continue. And finally, we are on to payment method. You are asked, which account would you like to be paid into? If you have an existing account registered with us, this will also display here. But if not, you can add a new bank account or add a new post office account. For this demo, I'm going to add a new post office account. Please provide your county, town or area. So you can start typing your location here and it will display the post offices. Select which one applies to you. Once you're happy, you can select here and that's your post office selected. You can then select Save and Continue. Here you can review all the answers you provided before submitting your application. Please review each section carefully. Once you are happy that the information inputted is accurate, you can scroll down and read the declaration. Once you're happy, you can select here and then submit your application. Success! This screen confirms that your application has been submitted. Select Go to My Account to return to your customer dashboard. You will see you now have a carer's benefit claim card on your MyWelfare dashboard. You can see the status of your claim. In this instance, your claim is under review, which means that your application is now being reviewed by an officer. You will also notice that you have one new notification. You can click here, or you can go to your menu and select Notifications. Either will bring you to the notification. Once you click on the notification, this screen will appear. The notice says, "Thank you for your recent carer's benefit application. Your application has been successfully submitted and is waiting review from an officer. You can view a copy of your application by clicking this button below." If you have any queries in relation to your application, you can email carer's benefit on carersbenefit@welfare.ie. This concludes our carer's benefit instructional video. I hope you found it beneficial, and thank you for your time.